What is good, YouTube? David back at you with my second March Madness bracketology video for the 2022 Men's NCAA Basketball Tournament, where I make all the picks as if the tournament started today. So let's get rolling. Let's begin with the South region, where number 1 overall seed Auburn beat 16 seed New Orleans. And then in the next round, I think they match up with Colorado State, who would beat Seton Hall. And then a nice, fun in-state matchup with Alabama and UAB. I think Alabama, Birmingham, and Jelly Walker would win that one. And then Michigan State over South Dakota State. Number 6 seed Marquette beats number 11 North Carolina. Really a down year for the Tar Heels this year. And then Wisconsin gets by Oakland. Rob Finney, Trace Jackson Davis, and Indiana beat TCU. And then Jay Wright's Villanova Wildcats beat Princeton. In the round of 32, I like Auburn to beat Colorado State. UAB falls to Michigan State and Tom Izzo. And then Marquette in the all-Wisconsin round of 32 battle gets the best of Wisconsin. And then I like Villanova over Indiana, setting up a Sweet 16 matchup with Auburn and Michigan State, which I think Auburn wins. And then Marquette and Villanova down at the bottom of the region. I think Marquette wins that one. And then Auburn, Marquette would match up in the Elite Eight. And I think Auburn, with their inside, outside play, would be too much for Shaka Smart and Marquette. Auburn advances to the Final Four. Moving down to the Midwest, where we have number 1 seed Purdue. They beat Cal State Fullerton, the 16 seed. Number 9, Boise State, with the second longest winning streak in the nation right now. They get past St. Mary's out of the WCC. And then I like 5 seed Ohio State to beat one of the play-in winners, San Diego State. LSU, one of their top-rated defense. They don't score much, but I think they score just enough to beat Chattanooga here. And then I like Xavier over West Virginia. Duke and Coach K beat Wagner. Miami, Florida with the mini upset over USC. I think their three-point shooting would be able to best the 2-3 zone that USC likes to play. And then Kansas beats Weber State. In the round of 32, give me Purdue over Boise State. Ohio State over LSU. Duke and all those talented freshmen led by Paulo Banchero, they beat Xavier. And then I like Miami, Isaiah Wong, all those seniors, they get past Kansas. And the next round, we've got an all Big Ten matchup with Purdue and Ohio State in the Sweet 16. I like Purdue to win that one. And then Miami, Florida, they've already shown this year that they can beat Duke. They did it at Duke's place, and I think they win it here again. Give me Miami, Florida, all the way to the Elite Eight, where they match up with Purdue, the Jaden Ivey, Zach Edey. Is this Matt Painter's year? I don't think it is. I think Miami, Florida is our Cinderella of the tournament. Jim Larrañaga gets the Hurricanes all the way to New Orleans and the Final Four. Moving over to the top right of the bracket, we've got the West region, where number 1 seed Gonzaga beats UNC Wilmington. I like Loyola Chicago to beat their former coach Porter Moser. They win the 8-9 battle. They'll match up with Gonzaga in the next round. And then I'll take number 12 seed Oregon over Tennessee. Tennessee, a team that struggles to score. I think that's a recipe for disaster in the tournament. In the next game, Texas Tech and Vermont. I like a very solid Texas Tech team to win that one. UConn falls to 11 seed Arkansas, who are really starting to turn it around with the Muss Bus. Houston gets by Jacksonville State. Murray State upsets Texas. I know Texas was a very highly rated preseason team. They got that win against Tennessee this past weekend, but I just think they struggle a bit too much to score here. Give me Murray State. UCLA beats Navy. And then in the round of 32, give me Gonzaga to beat Loyola Chicago. Texas Tech over Oregon. Arkansas, JD Notae. The Muss Bus rides on past Houston, who are down their 2 best players for the rest of the season. And then I like number 2 seed UCLA over Murray State. In the Sweet 16, Gonzaga, Texas Tech, I think would be an epic battle, but Gonzaga would win that one. UCLA over Arkansas, which sets up an Elite Eight rematch of last year's Final Four. And I think the same result happens again. We also saw it earlier this season. I think Gonzaga beats UCLA. Give me the Bulldogs to the Final Four. And then moving down to the East region, where we have number 1 seed Baylor over Norfolk State. I like number 9 seed Davidson over BYU. 5 seed Illinois beats Rick Pitino and the Iona Gales. Providence Friars, one of the hottest teams in the nation right now. According to KenPom, also one of the luckiest. I think they've got enough luck and skill, though, to get past Toledo here. Iowa State over San Francisco. The Kentucky Wildcats all over Seattle. And then I like Wake Forest and Steve Forbes in the upset over Iowa. And then number 2 seed Arizona past Appalachian State. In the round of 32, I like 1 seed Baylor over Davidson. 5 seed Illinois over Providence. This is where Providence's run comes to an end. And then I like 3 seed Kentucky, easily dismantling 6 seed Iowa State. And then 2 seed Arizona, just too much here for Wake Forest. In the Sweet 16, I like Baylor over Kofi Cockburn and Illinois. And then I like John Calipari, Ty Washington, Oscar Tshiebwe. I love Kentucky in that matchup against Arizona. Give me Kentucky. And then for a spot in New Orleans in the Final Four, we've got Kentucky, Baylor, which would be a great game. And I think Kentucky would win it. I think they would be the more talented team, and I think they would get the victory. So that brings us to the Final Four, where on the left side we have Auburn Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. I think Auburn wins that one. And then in Gonzaga, Kentucky, in my last video, this was my national championship, and I had Gonzaga winning it. I think Kentucky really showed me something this past weekend when they absolutely blitzed Kansas, and I think they have the horses to beat Gonzaga here. So I'll take Kentucky, setting up an all-SEC battle among who I really think are the top 2 teams in college basketball right now. Auburn, Kentucky. We saw a couple weeks ago, Kentucky with Ty Washington was the better team. I'm banking on a healthy Ty here, and I'm going to take the Kentucky Wildcats to win the national championship. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you liked any of these picks, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.